Hi and welcome into Rebecca K Crochet. Today what we are going to do is this granny square, this floral granny square. I am using the same stuff I used last time, which is Lion Brand, Pound of Love. The colorway, this one is white. It has, let me look here, 1,020 yards. And it requires a J 6mm hook, which is what I am using. It is a 4-weight. You can wash and dry this. You don't want to iron this because it is acrylic. So here is the crochet hook. It's a Susan Bates J10 6mm hook that I used on this stitch, or on this deal. The other colors, let me grab them right quick. Okay, my other colors are pastel pink, bluebell, and the darker blue one is cornflower. So let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start with my pink color, and we are going to chain 5. We're going to go back into that first stitch, holding down here with our middle finger, and we're going to pull up the loop and do a slip stitch. And the reason we're doing that is because we have to do 24, a total of 24 double crochets in the middle stitch. So we need this one to be just a little bit bigger than our 12. So I'm going to add one more stitch. So we're going to chain 3, which does count as 1. And then we're going to put 24 more double crochets into that loop, or that circle that we've created, working over our tail if you can. And this is you can pull and snug your middle circle, this circle down when you get done with it, because it will tighten up. But to make sure we could get all of our stitches in there, I wanted to do one extra stitch. Or you can use the magic knot, but if you've watched me for any time, you know that I do not prefer the magic knot. I've had too many things I've had to fix with the magic knots, so, and I showed one on camera. Let's see what I've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'll be back when I get my 24. Okay, so I have 24 on my hook. Now you don't want to pull your middle circle too tight, or it'll kind of roll up on you. So I am going to come up here to the top of my stitch, and we are going to fasten off and cut our work. You can do this all in one color. I am going to do it in my 4 colors. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to switch to the light blue. And I will be right back. Okay, so what we're going to do is start with a standing double crochet. So how we do that was we start with a slip knot on our hook, then we wrap the yarn around, we go in any stitch on our work, and we pull up a loop. Now we're going to do a bobble stitch, so we're going to have to do 5 double crochets together. So we keep our fingers on these 2 loops, and you pull through 2, and you leave that alone. Then you wrap it around, you go under, and you do the same thing, and you pull through 2, and you'll have 3 on your hook. Wrap it around, go under, pull up a loop, pull through 2, you should have 4. Wrap it around, go under, pull up a loop, go through 2. You'll have 5 on your hook, but that means that you have 4 down here, so you need to have 6 on your hook. Pull through 2, and then you pull through all of the stitches. You tighten your first stitch down. Okay, now we're going to chain 2. We're going to skip one stitch here and go into this one, and we're going to repeat that. We're going to do 5 crochet cluster together. So that's wrap it around, go under, pull up a loop, pull through 2, wrap it around, go under, pull up a loop, pull through 2. You'll have 3 on your hook, wrap it around, go under, pull up a loop, pull through 2. You'll have 4, wrap it around, go under, pull through 2. And you don't want to do this real tight. So there's 4 on my hook, and we do it one more time for a total of 6 loops on my hook. There's 3 and 3. Pull through all those loops, chain 2, and we're going to skip this stitch and go back down in here in the next stitch and do the same thing over again. And this is creating the first petal of our flower. Let's see, we got 5 on our hook. We need to do one more for 6. Chain 2, and this is what you should be looking like. And you do this, skip 1, do it again all the way around till you come back, and I will meet you right back here. Okay, we're almost to the end. I've got a few more to do, but I wanted to show you that I'm up here with my tail. I need to skip this one and go into this one. Hang on, let me make sure. Okay, if I go into this one, then this one, then this one. Nope. Yeah. So I need to go into this one. But I'm going to work over my tail while I'm doing this. So I just wanted y'all to be sure that you knew that you could work over your tails. I always work over my tails when I can. I try really, really, really hard to work over my tails so I don't have so much weaving in to do. Now, I do want to show you this too. When you lay this down, you'll have a little bit of cupping, and that's okay. It'll flatten out, but you don't want this really tight where it just like really rolls in on itself. You need to have it where you can lay it flat and it'll stay flat like that. And I will be back when I get the last one. I'm at my last stitch, and I have 6. So I'm going to pull through, chain 2, and at the top of this chain 2, which is right here, this is not the top of the stitch. This is our double crochet that we chained together. That's not the top. This is the top. You want to go into that stitch and connect, and then we are also going to fasten off, which just means slip stitch, catch your work, pull it out. I am going to change colors again to the dark blue. And this is what you should be looking like right now. And I will be right back. Okay, so now we are going to start with a standing double crochet, which is the same thing. Always hold your yarn back here with your middle finger, wrap the yarn around, and we're going to go into these chain 2 spaces. And go through 2 and go through 2. We're going to do 3 double crochets around. And I am going to try to work over my tail, at least for the first 3 double crochets. And then I can work it back and forth. I'm not going to carry it around, because if I carry it around here, you're going to be able to see that on the back side of my stitches. So I'm just going to leave it down now. And do 3 double crochets in each stitch around. If you don't know how to do a double crochet, it is yarn over, go through, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, just like we've been doing. And we're doing 3 double crochets in each chain 2 space around. And this is we're gonna do another stitch that you may not have done. I'm trying to pick these squares so that it builds on the stitches before that you've already done, and that you have at least one stitch that you haven't done in these blankets, or that I haven't taught you anyway with these granny squares, and to build on your skills so it doesn't seem like it's so daunting of a task, because crochet is always just one stitch at a time. That's how I look at it. It's always just one stitch. If you don't know how to do it and you're having a hard time figuring it out, you just pull out that one stitch and try to get that one stitch. And you just build on your one stitch at a time. But that's how I look at it. But I was taught with books and not on YouTube, so it's a little more difficult to do it with a book, because I was looking at pictures of strings. And that was not easy to look at somebody's drawing of a string. Okay, so now we're going to tighten that down, and we are just going to connect up here, and we're not going to connect into this. Get it focused here. We're not connecting into this one, we're connecting into the top of this stitch. And we're going to go around again. Now this one's curling in on itself. I may have done that one just a little bit too tight, because it's pop. That's what you don't want. You don't want it to pop up. I may have done it just a little bit too tight. Hopefully it'll straighten out. Now the next row is we are going to do 3 double crochets together in each round, and we're going to chain 3 in between. So we're going to chain 2 actually, to get us up. This one's not going to count, and we're going to go right back into that, right back into this stitch with a double crochet 3 together, just like we did below. Chain 3 and go back in there into this one, 1, pull through 2, yarn over, go to the next one, pull through 2, yarn over, go to the next one, pull through 2, then pull through all of those stitches, chain 3. We're going to yarn over, go to the next stitch, pull through 2, yarn over, go to the next stitch, pull through 2, yarn over, go to the next stitch, pull through 2, then pull through all 4 stitches, chain 3, yarn over, go in the next stitch. We're not skipping any stitches. Go in the next stitch, and go in the next stitch, and then we're going to pull through 4, chain 3, and we're going to repeat this process all the way around, and I will be back. Okay, I have to chain 3, and then I will go into my last stitch doing the same thing. Now with this one, we are going to change colors for the last time. We're going to pull through all 4. We're going to chain 3, and then we are going to go into the top of this stitch, and we are going to fasten off. And this one is curling in on itself as well. But I think this next round will pull them all out. Okay, this one's going to be a little tricky for some people to do, but if you can master this, you're well on your way. So what we are going to do is we are going to do a standing treble crochet. This is not an easy thing to do. Okay, so what we do is we wrap it around twice, have our slip knot, wrap it around twice, make sure you hold this back here pretty tight, and we're going to go in any space, chain 3 space, and we are going to go in and we are going to pull up a loop, pull through 2, pushing this forward each time, pull through 2, and then pull through 2. And I like to hold this knot down whenever I do the last one. If you've watched me, you've seen me do that. We're going to do another treble, and that's just a trick that I like to do to keep it from, because if you don't, you'll get a really bad space right here, and I don't like that really bad space. Then we're going to do a half double. Then in this stitch right here, we're going to do another half double on the top of that stitch, or double crochet, sorry, not a half double. So it's 2 trebles, 2 doubles. In this chain 2 space, or 3 space, we're going to do 3 half doubles. Then in the top of this space, this stitch, we are going to do a single crochet. This is creating our corner. Then we're going to go back with 3 half doubles in that next space. Then we're going to do a double crochet in the top of this stitch. I need to get some more white out here. Then in this stitch, we're going to do a double crochet and 2 treble crochets. Whoops. Pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. That is a treble. Wrap it twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Then we are going to chain 2, and we're going to repeat all of that over again. So it's 2 trebles, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, wrap twice. And this is creating our corner. And then you're going to do a double in the top of this stitch, 3 half doubles in the chain space, a single crochet in the top of that stitch, then 3 half doubles in the chain space, a double in the next stitch, a double in the chain space, 2 trebles, pull out more yarn, a treble, chain 2, a treble, a treble, a double in the top of this stitch, 3 half doubles in the chain space, a single in the top of this one, 3 half doubles, a double crochet in the top of my yarn. My white yarn is really hard coming out. Sorry. A half double in the top of this one, sorry, it's a double, not a half double. Double in that one, a double here, and then 2 trebles, pull through 2, 2, and 2, a treble, chain 2, a treble, a treble, a double on the top of the stitch, 3 half doubles in the chain space. You can slow me down, speed me up, whatever you need to do. A single crochet in the top of that stitch, and we're coming to the end. 3 half doubles. I'm going to work over my yarn below And then in the top of this stitch, we're going to do a single, no, 3 half doubles. We're going to do a double in the top of this stitch. Now we have to repeat our corner over here in this, so it's going to be a double, a treble, a treble, and we are going to do a half double in the top of this stitch because we are not going to change our color. We're going to continue around, and that'll put us in the middle of the row or the round. Okay, so we are starting to flatten out now. We're not curling up, and we're starting to flatten out. So the next one is we are going to, I'll be right back. Okay, on this one we are going to chain 3. Sorry, I hit my camera. We're going to chain 3. We're going to do another double crochet. The chain 3 does count, and we're going to double crochet in every stitch across, and you want to make sure that you double crochet in the bottom of this stitch, the one I always tell you not to forget, and then go in every stitch across with a double crochet. And this is going to straighten up our work, and we're going to repeat this round for the next one too. It's 4 double crochets in the corner with a chain 2 space in between. So you're increasing by 4 stitches each row or each side. So now we're at our corner. We're going to do 2 double crochets in the corner space, the chain 2 space, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets. Now we're going to pull our work back, and we're not going to forget this stitch right here, and we are going to double crochet into that stitch. Now we're going to do this all the way around till we come back, and I will meet you when we get back, because you're just double crocheting in every stitch around. And this is what you should be looking like. We've started here, and we're working our way around and working around this way, and we've created a flower. I will be back. Okay, I'm at the end, and I've got to do my 2 double crochets, and then I'm not going to chain 2. I'm going to do a half double crochet in the top of this stitch. The reason why is I need to make another round, and I will show you why. I have this one right here that I have, and if I set this in here, I need to make one more round for it to be really close to the same. Plus, I need to do the double crochet on this so that I can add, I can attach them as I go. So you can stop there, and this is what you will look like. And I think this would be a really pretty bag, or a really pretty, like down the middle of your back on a cardigan. And I would stop at this row, and I would do this in like a 3-weight yarn. This is a 4-weight. I think I would do this in a 3-weight yarn and have it a little bit smaller. Because in a 3-weight yarn, this right here would be right about here. Be right about where the blue is in a 3-weight. And I think that would be really pretty down the middle of your back for a cardigan. And or maybe even around the bottom. This would be really pretty. So that is your stitch. Go around, count your stitches on your other squares, see how many you need. Make sure that these line up with these stitches, and you're good to go for your blanket. And that is how you make this floral granny square. And I hope you guys like, subscribe, and comment in the comments below. And y'all have a great day, and I will see you on the next one.